Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Warriors, up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Stephen Curry's out there with Dixon, and it's Butler in at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Goes back up. It's blocked. Curry against Morant. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
First free throw is good. So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Well, from the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Now here's Morant. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, that's just a great dribble move by Morant. Quick and very shifty.
Down low, here's Dixon. Got a piece of it. Bane against Curry. Bane passes to Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You can see, and coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. That's good from Morant. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now, here's Bane. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Morant. The Warriors making the shot. Now Bane. The 3, lock at 6. Good on their pull. Bane's got 5 now.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bain's game, but he can do so much more.
A nice shot by Dixon.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry against Morant. He takes it in. Here's Heaney. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Dixon. A tremendous game he played against Dallas. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It's deflected. Here's Dixon, guarded by Bain. Bain with the steal. Hands the shot with nobody near him. He has 7.
Stopping and shooting. Bain showing how little prep his shot needs.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. To stand most teams right now still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. To coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening on the floor. You can see when a team is flowing and everything is working together. But then the hard part is to be consistent with that night after night.
While we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. And you look at Dixon, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Dixon passes to Curry. Pass to Dixon. Morant with the steal. The pass to Wells. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Here's Bain. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Warriors trail by 5. Curry with it. Now defended by Bain. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Here's Bain. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bain's got 9.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Curry passes to Dixon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Morant surveying the D. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bain for the 3. Green with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Memphis leading. Bain with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Left side, Bain inside. Edey gets the bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Dixon, and that one is stuffed right through.
Nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Well, these are the games you get up for, regardless of how you played late.
Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Wells. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Grizzlies foul. Pippen.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Back to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. That 3 off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Dixon. He's got 15. Kept alive. Looney. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Curry passes to Dixon. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Smooth. Tops in scoring. And he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Jackson against Butler. Pippen down low. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good long range. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Passes to Dixon from deep. Here's Looney. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry against Pippen. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Dixon. He's got 15. And they recover it. Back to Kuminga. Over Clark. Kuminga, no good. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Los Angeles Lakers. That's a 2 from Kennard. And Curry pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Back to Butler. Here's Dixon. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work